Initially, certificates are supposed to start with CSIS, the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, which is engaged in all sorts of investigations around individuals that it thinks might jeopardize the security of Canada.
It may begin to develop a file on somebody and come to the conclusion that someone constitutes a threat.
And then they bring that material before two government ministers, the Minister of Citizenship and Immigration and the Minister of Public Safety.
So CSIS shares the information with the two ministers who then sign off if they decide it's warranted.
Then the matter would be referred to a federal court judge, and the judge would review the secret evidence.
And it's essentially up until you get to the federal court, the person concerned has no idea that this is going on. It takes place behind closed doors.
And a judge of the federal court evaluates the dossier of intelligence. On the basis of that evaluation, will deem the security certificate to be either reasonable or unreasonable.
Not whether or not there were valid grounds for issuing it, not whether the decision of the two ministers was correct, but merely whether it was reasonable.
That's very different from beyond a reasonable doubt, which is used in the criminal proceeding.
The goal of the security certificate is to deport someone.
That would be subject to a few caveats, however. Canada is not supposed to be deporting people to face a substantial risk of torture in any event.
It's completely illegal under international and domestic law to carry out that process.
And secondly,
the fundamentals of the case, indeed the most central part of the case against the person, may be kept secret and not disclosed to the person concerned or their lawyer.
So it'd be a secret hearing before a judge, and the only other people in the room would be government lawyers, and a public hearing. But the problem with the public hearing, of course, is
neither he nor his counsel know precisely what he is alleged to have done.
In other words, you get locked up based on evidence that you never see, and that's very difficult to challenge. So that's, in a nutshell, that's what the procedure is.